good morning, and happy Saturday from the farm. Welcome to Thinking Outside the Soil, where we talk about topics related to the farmers and ranchers using hydroponic practices to grow the crops and creatures we need to eat. I am your host, Sean Short. Today is December 31st, 2022. And thank you for being with me on this beautiful morning on the last day of 2022. What a great day and year lies ahead for us all. Today I'll keep it short and sweet while touching on some neat things about zoos and hydroponic fodder. I have yet to reach out to a bunch, so it is difficult to determine which zoos specifically use hydroponic fodder, as this type of food can vary depending on the individual animal or the individual facility's needs, as well as the resources that a zoo may have. However, some zoos do use hydroponic fodder as a supplement to the traditional part of the diet to certain animals, particularly those that are omnivorous and can benefit from having a varied diet that includes those fresh, nutrient-rich fodder plants we mentioned in a previous episode. Hydroponic fodder can be a very convenient and sustainable source of fresh plants for those animals. As we've mentioned, it can be produced year-round in a controlled environment for these critters. Some examples of those animals that can benefit from the hydroponic fodder at a zoo would include the birds, such as parrots and toucans and other things that are omnivorous and are able to be fed a variety of diet that includes things like fruits, vegetables, and grains. So those plants can also be grown hydroponically and fed and mixed in as part of their diet. Some reptiles like iguanas and bearded dragons could be fed a diet that includes hydroponically grown plants, such as the sprouted grains or leafy greens and vegetables. And it's also great for those larger animals that we see that are not raised for livestock. I mentioned my surprise about seeing giraffes eating fodder, and ruminants like giraffes benefit, as well as the big game like the deer, the antelope, and the water buffalo. It is always important to note that those specific dietary needs of each of those animals at a zoo can vary greatly, and it's always best to consult with the experts at those facilities or veterinarians or other exotic animal specialists when determining what type of hydroponic fodder to feed these animals. But it's pretty neat to see that zoos have adopted hydroponic fodder for their animals. As always, I would love to hear or read your thoughts, so please feel free to leave a comment below or send me an email over at sean@thinkingoutsidthesoil.com. That is SEAN, like Sean Penn. I don't always reply to the comments or emails, but I do read every single one of them. So please give me a shout. And if you want to learn more about how hydroponic fodder helps farmers save water, improve livestock quality, and become better stewards, head over to thinkingoutsidthesoil.com. Right now, I'm running a special offer, so you could get a copy of a book of Thinking Outside the Soil. I bought a bunch of copies, and all I ask is that you take care of the shipping and handling. And this is a really great deal that you can't find online or at any bookstore, so don't miss out on this chance to join the next agricultural revolution. And thank you for joining me on this last day of the year and for another episode of Thinking Outside the Soil. I hope that you take care, you've made some wonderful resolutions, and we'll see you on the flip side. Take care and have a lovely day. Hey, before you go, check out the links below. Leave me a rating and review, and follow the show. Don't forget to get yourself some of our Blooming Health blended sprouting mix. Our mix has been shown to get the best eggs and create the healthiest flocks. With feed costs going up, right now's the time to lock in a subscription so that you can get the best eggs without having to go to the grocery store or the feed store anymore. Check out the links below to get yourself some Blooming Health blended sprouting mix.